2 months early.
Yeah.
He was born 2 months early. Jesus, where are you going?
And his biological mother left him.
Right, she left. She just left.
Yeah.
She didn't want nothing to do with him.
Yeah. She just born him, gave him a life and just...
Said I don't want him.
Yeah. He spent 8 months in the hospital. He has so many disabilities. He has too much hydro in his head. He has epilepsy and dysplasia, and the doctor says that he doesn't have a brain.
Now, this is what really shocks me. How can they say he doesn't have a brain? They can't find a brain? When they do... Now you said, yesterday you said something about MRI, they can't do an MRI. What testing have they done?
Computer tomograph, and they can't find brain. One of the doctors suggests us that we should make a MRI, but this is very dangerous for Adrian because he can probably can't wake up.
Oh, not wake up.
Yeah.
If they put him, because for an MRI they have to put him to sleep,
Yeah.
and he might not wake up.
Yeah, exactly. Also, he had, when he was born, he hadn't the skin on his
Stomach. Or tummy. Tummy is the word for children, right?
And
No skin on the tummy.
yeah.
So, what, is everything just outside of his body?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He doesn't
Before
have
he was 8 months old, he had 4 operations on his head.
only head.
Only on his head.
And on the
Stomach?
it was about 4 operations too.
They had to put him back together. He came out in pieces.
Yeah.
It sounds like.
They put together and it doesn't work. So they should open again. They gave him so many medications, also morphine.
Morphine.
Yeah. Because it was very painful for him. And when he feel better, they put together again, and it's again doesn't work.
Didn't work.
They
open him again.
Yeah.
So they put all those little pieces in his body, put some skin over him. I don't know where they got the extra
No,
skin.
they don't have. They try to
Pull it together, stretch the skin, and pull it together around his body.
Yeah, and before the skin was enough, they use something like surgeon bag, and they put this together and put in this bag and wait until the skin was enough.
Okay, so they were stretching the skin and that the skin would grow until they could connect it together.
Yeah. So when he came to us, when he was 8 months, when we look at his stomach, we can see all of his body inside.
Inside his body.
The skin was so soft.
Oh, wow.
Like a paper. Really. Pamiętam, że ona nas wtedy poklepała po ramieniu i mówi, że spokojnie, nie będziecie się zbyt długo męczyć.
Nie mamy się martwić, że on góra 2 tygodnie pożyje.
Że on nie pożyje dłużej niż 2 tygodnie. No ja mówię do niej, że ja nie patrzę na to w ten sposób. Ja mówię, że tyle ile ma danek gdzieś tam z góry, tyle będzie żył. No i mówi do mnie, że no, następna wizyta jest za miesiąc. Tylko ona ma prośbę, że jakby on umarł, żebym powiadomiła, bo oni w to miejsce zawołają inne dziecko. No i potem...
Zaczęliśmy jeździć do...
I don't have any idea what you guys are talking about. I don't.
No i pojechaliśmy za miesiąc.
During the first visit to Poznan, to the doctor, which well, she still is taking care of Adrian. She said to Camila that the next visit is in 1 month, but don't you worry, I don't think he will make more than 2 weeks, so if he dies, let me know, because we can put some other kid on the list.
When was this?
Right in the beginning.
Yeah.
In the beginning, like when he was 1, 2 years old?
8
No,
months.
8 months, 8
Yeah.
months.
When they took
When you brought him home,
Yeah, we brought him home on the hour 2008, on the hour 4th rocznicę ślubu.
4th anniversary. of
on
the
your
wedding.
4th anniversary.
Yeah. And 20 days.
I'm listening.
20 days później.
Later.
Later, we go to the Poznań for the first control, visit control.
Follow-up
Yeah.
visit.
Then we start rehabilitation. It was very hard because he was sick often, almost every day. He have pneumonia, but it was przewlekłe.
Long term.
Yeah.
Hard pneumonia.
And we spent a lot of time at the hospital.
2 years.
Almost
Yeah.
2 years.
Almost 2 years.
We back home for 1 or 3 days, and we back back to the hospital again. It spent about 2 years. Really.
So four times, you say 3, 4 times?
Yeah. And before he put him in his head the zastawka.
Stint, the stint. He has a stint
Yeah.
for his hydro.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And how many stints has he had?
This one is the 5.
The fifth
Fifth,
stint. He's
yeah.
6 years old. Okay, so you say before they put the stint, Chetzo?
They I don't know how to say this in English.
That's okay, po polsku.
Odbarczali nadmiar płynu, który gromadził się w głowie, odbarczali codziennie przez 5 razy strzykawką, bez znieczulenia.
So there was too much fluid in the brain, and they took out the excess using a syringe 5 times a day.
Okay, so 5 times a day they extracted extra
Yeah.
liquid from his brain.
Without znieczulenia,
Without killing the pain, without
Yeah.
any anesthetics.
No anesthetics.
no anesthetics.
So they put
They have to do that because the pressure in his head was so dangerous. He can
explode.
yeah.
So what else? What has 2 or 3 years old? He starts to straighten up. You're doing rehabilitation now. Who pays for all this? How does it work? I know rehabilitation is very expensive in this country.
Yeah, we start.
How does it work when you adopt a child?
We
like
start
this?
rehabilitation for NFZ.
And it's the social medicine
Yeah.
system, right?
We doesn't pay for this.
Okay, you didn't have-
That the woman which rehabilitate him, she really don't want to do that.
Okay, so you have government social insurance paying for rehabilitation,
Yeah.
but the therapist, from what you can see, doesn't have any desire
Yeah.
to rehabilitate him.
Yeah. He cry and she scream at him.
Oh, there's some good rehabilitation.
Yeah. And when I saw this, I didn't saw any results of this,
Of course not, right?
and we stopped.
Mm-hmm.
And then we go to the psychologist
Mm-hmm.
here in Piła, and this woman said that there is a one person, Mr. Jacek, who have very specific
Methods.
methods, and he have very soft contact with children with disabilities. And we start to go właśnie to Mr. Jacek, and after half a year, I saw the first step.
Some results.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. And how old was he at that time? 3?
Almost 3 years.
Almost 3.
Yeah.
Right.
And since that time, we go to Mr. Jacek 2 times a week. We go to psychologist 2 times a month. Logopedist.
It might be some. I'm not a...
Speech trainer?
Okay. I don't know. It'll be in the description. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
2 times a week. And pedagogist 2 times per month.
So you guys are just like, you and the doctors are just like, you may as well have dinner together. You're with each other all the time.
Yeah, we spend a lot of time in outside of house because we go to rehabilitation or we go to the doctor because he had many control meeting with the doctor, with surgery, with neurology, with neurosurgery, with the dentist. Two times there was 2 times when he had ultrasonography here in Piła, and nobody knows what he had in his stomach.
He said 2, okay, so let's say this again. He had
2 times ultrasonography here.
Ultratomograph?
Ultrasonography, USG.
Okay, USG, okay.
Here
USG.
Yeah,
okay.
here in Piła, and none of doctors here doesn't know what he has
in his stomach. So the USG, they don't know what the inside of his stomach.
Yeah.
They don't know what's in
wow,
there.
What is it? And when we had the results of the
USG,
yeah, we saw the
question mark.
Yeah.
Do you have these? Do you have any of this stuff?
Probably yes.
A USG with a question mark on it.
Yeah. And the same was when they make him ultrasonography of his head.
A USG on his head,
Yeah.
same thing, question mark.
Yeah, and
Because doctors in Poland żaden lekarz, wszyscy lekarze uważają, że są najlepsi. I jeżeli czegoś nie wiem, to ja pytam. W swoim zawodzie. Jeżeli czegoś nie wiem o jakimś meblu, to pytam kogoś, kto wie.
Aha.
A lekarze w Polsce, jeżeli czegoś nie wiedzą, to znaczy, że to, co on wie, to już jest wystarczające. Jeżeli nie wie, stawia znak zapytania, ale nie zapyta kogoś, kto mógłby wiedzieć. Dlatego, że wiesz, to on jest lekarzem. Jak on może kogoś pytać? On wszystko powinien wiedzieć.
Ja wiem wszystko.
Tak, a jak nie wiem,
jestem lekarzem.
a jak nie wiem, question mark.
Before Christmas, we was in hospital in Poznań. This is the clinical hospital, the most important of this area.
In the region, okay?
Yeah. And the doctors want to find wyrostek robaczkowy.
Appendix?
The appendix. They went looking for his appendix
Yeah.
in Poznań,
Yeah.
the biggest medical facility in the region.
Yeah.
Okay?
Many of these doctors was professor
Okay.
of medicine,
Okay.
On the same badanie, on the same
Tests.
test, there was 4 professors, and nobody of them can find wyrostek.
4 professors
Yeah.
looking at his tests, and
One of
they can't
them
find
called-
his appendix.
One of them called to another, come here and
Come have a look.
yeah, and they can't find. And they said,
When they put him together, when
they
he was,
said that the reason, because they can't find, because they said that they can't find because when he had its name gastroschiza, to wytrzewienie tych jelit nie miał na wierzchu. Znaczy miał when he doesn't have the skin here,
okay.
and when they put it together, it's not a physical.
It's not correct.
Yeah.
So they put him back together, but not anatomically correct.
Yeah. And
So his
this-
liver could be here,
Yeah,
his
exactly.
big intestines could be here.
Yeah, and they
Are you
said.
serious?
Yeah. Yeah. And they said, dopóki,
As long as
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 long
long
as his wyrostek
the appendix.
As long as his appendix
doesn't,
blow up.
Yeah.
they don't know where it is.
So you have no idea what's going to happen to him.
He has-
His insides, if his insides aren't where they're supposed to be,
Yeah.
as he gets bigger and grows, who knows?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows nothing.
His objawy, when he's sick, his symptoms is unnormal, like mine or normal
People.
people. When he has fever, he's not hot, he's cold. And his fever is almost 40 Celsius.
Degrees.
Yeah.
And what's normal? 36.8. Right?
Yeah.
It's
He
normal.
has almost 40, but he's cold. Like a fridge,
Really?
really.
But you put let's back up a little because we didn't, the camera cut off
Mhm.
right after you were talking about the doctors and their ego. But what we missed is how Adrian ended up in the hospital on right before Christmas. It was Wednesday. You felt something was wrong. You knew something was wrong, but you had a visit with the doctor planned,
Yeah.
and a follow-up doctor's visit in Poznan.
Yeah. I go there.
You
and-
went? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I told the doctor that Adrian had pneumonia on the October.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pneumonia in November, 1st
yeah.
of November.
Yeah. And then he had problem with stomach.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her that he had the fever when he was on the visit. I told her, and she said that that's not problem if he doesn't vomit.
Right.
So she said that we can back home,
Mm-hmm.
and we should turn back if he start vomit.
So come back home. Now Poznan's 100 kilometers away,
Yeah.
so
We come back home, and the next day I go to the pediatrician here in Piła,
mm-hmm.
and she gave us blood test.
She did some blood testing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The results of blood testing was so worse.
It's so bad.
Yeah, so bad, and she told that we should go to Poznań very quickly. So
How are these tests bad? Let's talk about this again, because the first time we talked about it, you said something about 10 and 50,000.
yeah.
Yeah.
The normal results of, for example, leukocyty is under 10, and Adrian's results was almost 500.
Yeah.
No,
Five-
50,000.
50,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, let's make sure we don't have a translation mix up here.
15,000.
Po polsku.
50,000.
Normalnie.
50,000, that's 50,000, and it should be under 10, 10.
Tak.
So you have to go back to, you have to go, they don't, and you were saying this card today, they don't put you in an ambulance and take you to the hospital.
No.
They put you, they say, take him to the
Yeah.
hospital in Poznan, 100 kilometers away.
Yeah, so I took him to the car and I go to Poznań. When I was in Chodzież,
Oh, about 30 kilometers away,
yeah,
right?
I lost contact with Adrian.
You lost contact, what do you
Yeah.
mean you lost contact?
He went unconscious.
Yeah,
He went unconscious.
Yeah.
You pass out.
yeah, exactly. And it started dark.
It was starting to get dark.
Yeah, and I was afraid that it was possible that nie dowiozę go żywego do Poznania. Bałam się.
You never make it to Poznan.
Yeah. But I tried to go so fast
You were
to Poznań.
driving like crazy.
Yeah. When I go to Poznań, it was about 4 o'clock. I go to the Izba Przyjęć,
Emergency.
Emergency.
Yeah. and I said, what is wrong with Adrian? They said that I should sit and wait for my turn. There are many children.
Really?
Yeah, it's normal here. There are many.
And Adrian's unconscious? Adrian's
Yeah.
out?
Yeah,
Or
he
just nothing?
he looked like he was asleep.
Okay. And he wasn't asleep. You're sure he wasn't sleeping?
I don't really know because
Okay.
there was a time when Adrian wake up and he looked at me,
Mhm.
but there was a time when I was I
There was
was
nothing there.
Yeah. There was many children of this emergency,
Mhm.
and the doctor said that he should do the
Po polsku.
segregation. Which children should be the first one?
So he needs to find out which children need, like a normal emergency,
Yeah.
the worst situation first. And where was Adrian?
Yeah, when we go to the doctor, he look at him, he make again blood test and the P test.
Urine test, okay.
Yeah, but then at this moment he zauważył,
He noticed?
Yeah,
I'm
that's,
checking this again. Mm-hmm.
That Adrian can't make pee.
So he can't pee. So, okay.
No. Yeah, so he założył cennik.
This special device that helps
A catheter. They put the tube.
Yeah.
Okay, the catheter, right.
Yeah, and they make a pee test.
Okay.
And after that, the test of the blood again and pee test was worse. And he said that we should stay in the hospital, but nobody wants Adrian
What do you mean nobody wants Adrian?
because
No ward? Żaden oddział?
tak,
No ward.
None of the wards,
Yeah.
none of the specific...
everybody, because we have pediatrician consultacja.
Consultant? Okay.
Yeah, pediatrician, neurologist, neurosurgery and surgery. And everybody said that yes, he has to stay at this hospital, but nobody
Nobody wants him in their
Yeah.
ward. But he has to stay, but I don't want him.
Yeah,
Do you want
and
him?
they said that they don't know what has happened with him.
You have no idea what's wrong with him.
Yeah. It was about 4 o'clock when we go to the Ward.
What ward did you go to? Which ward?
Neurosurgery.
Neurosurgery.
Yeah.
Eventually into neurosurgery.
It was about 20 hours. About 8 hours.
About 8 o'clock. About 8 p.m.
4 hours
So for
we
four-
spent for emergency.
So you spent 4 hours in emergency
And
because they didn't know where to put you.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then he gets to neurosurgery, and then what happened? They stopped feeding him, I understand, right?
Yeah. Because they think that he had a problem with wyrostek.
Appendix.
With his appendix.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about that again, because I don't know if we recorded that. We talked earlier about his
When-
insides,
yeah.
and they don't know where they're going.
Yeah, it was when we was on the emergency. They gave us. They make Adrian ultrasonography USG
They did a USG.
Yeah. because they thought that he had problem with wyrostek, nie zapamiętam.
Appendix.
Appendix.
Appendix. Okay.
Appendix.
So you thought he had an appendix problem.
Yeah. We go to the doctor and he start make the ultrasonography and she can't find appendix.
They can't find his appendix.
Yeah. So she rang to the another doctor and another one and another one. So there was 4 doctors. 3 of them was a professor
Mm-hmm.
and nobody of them can find appendix.
Nobody, they can't even find his appendix.
No, they don't find.
They don't know. They didn't find it. They never actually found his
No.
appendix.
No. So they decide that he can't eat
Mm-hmm.
because maybe this appendix
Will explode.
yeah, and so then they have to go to the operation so fast.
I see. So it was. So,
So
don't feed him.
yeah, so that was the reason that he can't eat and drink for so many days.
And how many days did he not eat or drink?
Od czwartku do niedzieli. Niedziela to jest.
So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No food,
No food.
no liquids,
No. Only.
intravenous feeding through tubes.
Yeah.
Now you told me he lost some weight.
Yeah.
Before Wednesday. Let's back up. So before Wednesday, when we were here actually the weekend before on Sunday, and we visited, and you said he had, I think if I remember, 15 kilos at that time. 12 kilos at that time. Okay, I thought it was 15. So he had 12 kilos. And when you ended up in the hospital, Wednesday, Thursday, for 4 days he didn't eat, he got down to 10 kilos.
Yeah.
So he lost 2 kilos. Oh, so I was completely wrong. I thought he went from 15 to 10.
No.
And this is a big loss, you know.
Mhm.
But 12 to 10 is still
For
big
4 days?
for 4 days. Yeah, that's from 24 pounds to 20 is 4-pound loss. That's a pound a day. So that's quite a bit for someone so small.
Yeah.
And so in reality, they don't even know how his body's put together.
Yeah.
So, what was the result in the hospital? You said they started feeding him on Sunday. Why did they start feeding him? Did his temperature change? Did he get...
Yeah, the
health?
temperature was normal
Mhm.
and the
Appendix.
appendix doesn't nie rozwał się.
They just said, okay, 4 days,
Yeah.
let's start
Yeah.
giving him food.
Yeah.
Right.
And
When he
we
starts to
look
eat,
what he will doing.
what he'll do, what he eats.
Yeah.
And he was eating, and they said, okay, go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No results, we don't know what was wrong.
Because Christmas is coming and at this oddział on this
In this ward.
There was so many
Children. You told me a little bit about this ward. This ward where all these children are.
Yeah, this is the neurosurgery and cardiosurgery
Cardiology.
together. Cardiosurgery.
Cardiosurgery. So heart surgery
Yeah,
and neurosurgery
for small children.
for small children. And this is How big is this? Is this like a whole bunch of kids in one room? Or is it, no, it's how many kids are in a room?
In the room which we spent, there was 3 beds, small bed for small children. It was about 3 meters for 3 meters.
3 meters by 3 meters, so a 9 by 9 room. That's no big. This room right here is 5 by 4. Half of this room.
Yeah.
And there's 3 kids in there.
Yeah, and 3 parents.
And 3 parents.
For each of.
And there's some kind of divider, maybe some material.
No.
No, you're all just hi. How are you? Looking at each other, right?
When I sit on the chair here, it was about
this much room
and
a mother.
The next mother.
Okay, so 3 children, 3 in the room.
Yeah.
And you said.
And there was no wall, only the window.
Only glass.
Yeah. So I can see what happened in the next.
In every room.
Yeah. I saw when children is dying.
You watched children die.
Yeah, every day. Because the window is around.
It's just open.
Yeah, so you can see.
You can see everything. You can see every family.
There's no
blinds. No blinds, no shades.
Yeah.
Just watching everybody. Just
so
it's like
I
sitting.
can see this, and children.
Other children can see this. Wow.
No.
I nie ma w Polsce przez 7 lat nie trafił się nam lekarz, który chciałby, ja nie mówię, że nawet musiałby zrobić, ale który chciałby tak naprawdę porozmawiać z nami na temat Adriana, jego stanu i spróbować znaleźć faktycznie rozwiązanie na to, żeby on mógł normalnie żyć, że jeżeli zaczyna chorować, zaczyna się coś dziać, że możemy do niego zadzwonić, że możemy się dostać na oddział tak, bo powinien. No to nie jest tylko Adriana sytuacja, to jest sytuacja pewnie setek ludzi w Polsce i to nie tylko dzieci, ale i dorosłych. I niestety tak jest w tym kraju.
Przedszkole? Preschool. On the 1st of September.
This year?
Yeah, this year. When I go to the doctor, every time I heard that it's my fault because you take him to the school.
Wait. What is it? When you take him to the doctor, they say you're guilty.
Yeah.
Because you take him to school.
Yeah. He should stay at home alone. Not for children. When every children can give him a virus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the doctors don't.
So
they say keep it, but it's your fault.
Yeah.
But he's only been in school since September for a few months.
Yeah.
But his whole life he's been in and out of the hospital, and now it's your fault because he went to school.
But when he going to school, we see
a change.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Socialization.
He missed children from the school.
He has friends. He's making friends.
So when he stay at home, we saw.
He's sad.
He's sad and he miss.
He misses his
He
school.
miss,
Other children.
The other children. So.
It was very helpful for us.
I know.
Thanks this money, he can come to us for 2 weeks. If we don't have this money, probably we can't meet together.
So this money actually did bring you home.
Yeah.
Good. And you were able to fly.
Yeah, because if we don't have this money, he have to stay in England and work every day. It was very helpful for us, all of us. Adrian was very happy when he saw Mariusz and Sebastian and I.
Were they surprised? because you didn't tell Sebastian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the boys didn't know.
Yeah. They go sleep on the 1st of January, and when they wake up on the 2nd of January, I call Sebastian, and he come to our bedroom, and he saw, wow, what a surprise! He was very happy.
Or not so orange.
Okay.
Oh, this is better.
Sebastian, siadaj tutaj.
Chodź.
Powiedz, jak się cieszyłeś,
No, normalna
kiedy
mina.
zobaczyłeś, że tata
Siadaj.
przyjechał.
Powiedz, jak to było rano, jak wstałeś.
Jak ty się poczułeś? Co tam pamiętasz z tego dnia?
No, że byłem bardzo zadowolony. Bo
No powiedz, jak to było rano, jak to było? Wstałeś i co?
Wstałem, bo słyszałem taty głos. I wtedy przyszłem do taty do pokoju, bo chciałem iść do toalety. Więc poszłem najpierw do toalety, później zobaczyłem, że tata leży w łóżku. I myślałem, że to jakaś kukła.
Co jest kukła?
Like a plastic.
Like a plastic man.
Artificial.
A mannequin.
Ale to nie był manekin, tylko mój tatuś. I się bardzo z tego ucieszyłem.
I co zrobiłeś?
I uściskałem tatę,
Rzuciłeś się na tatę, nie?
bo długo taty nie było.
No.
Jak długo?
Już nie pamiętam.
Tak długo?
Boże.
No.
1,5 miesiąca.
Yeah. Month and a half, huh?
To i tak długo.
No, oczywiście.
Powiemy wszyscy razem dziękuję.
Dziękujemy!
Jak w przedszkolu.
Po
Adriana,
angielsku
nie?
też?
Wiesz, jak jest dziękuję po angielsku?
No.
Nie wiem.
Nie wiesz?
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you very much. Po angielsku.
No to
Right.
3, 4 i wy.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Przed... Tak.
Po soboty tylko
No akurat. O rany.
No jest.
Tak?
Say hi. Hello. This is your brother, huh? Hello. Oh, hello to you too. Yes, hello.
Christmas. Christmas.
Wow.